Friday the 1st of May. So we're now into the month of May. I haven't done much, like I said yesterday, I haven't done much vlogging, so I thought every time I do a slight craft thing, I'll come on and show you my crafts, and it'll be a bit of an interesting vlog. One of my crafts is not properly ready yet. I've got to sort that one out. But for now, I'm going to show you my other, like, memory craft, I should say. Now, what I got is a frame from Poundland. This is an 8x10 frame. I will be doing this in my little mini haul, but I need to show you the item I've done, so I'm going to open it out now. So when you see me do my little mini haul, you'll know that this was brand new, but I just need it for this video. And get this cover off. Now, I got this idea of someone on Facebook. I do follow quite a few groups on Facebook to do with crafting and home DIYing and things like that. And this woman put these memory pictures to kind of remember the year we're all in lockdown, so you can show your children's children later on in life, because in years and years to come, everyone's going to talk about this. And this idea I thought was fantastic, and I asked her how she'd done it. And she told me, and I thought, right, I'm going to tell you lot. What she done was she got a piece of card, and on it she wrote this message. And the message says, when the world had to stay home, lockdown 2020, together was our favourite place to be. And now, depending on what family members you're all locked down with. Now, originally, if this years ago, I would have been locked down with all 4 of my children. But this year, because a lot of my children are grown up, it's just me and my daughter. So what you need to do is you need to get a black and white silhouette. Now, you can get these off the internet. I just went onto Google and put in mother and daughter black and white silhouettes. There's tons and tons of different ones, and this was the best one really I could find. There wasn't many mum and daughter ones. If there was, it was a mum and a little child. Now, my daughter's 15, so I want something that's going to be a bit more, looks like me and her. Now, I am bigger than that, I'm fatter than that, but you can't get a fat mummy one. So I have had to do this one. So I thought that kind of represents mum and daughter, but the family ones are fantastic when you can get mum and dad and then the 2 children. They make the picture look even better. But this is the one I've done. And what she done is, you can get any sort of colour card if you want, but she got a white piece of card and also a cream piece of card, so it looked a bit old looking, and flick some paint splats on it to do a little bit of, well, I don't know, artistic sort of look. Now, I'm going to show you this in the picture frame because it will look so much better in the frame. And I've had to, like I said, open this out, even though I haven't done the haul yet, because it's only like a mini haul, because we can't really go and do tons of shopping, can we? Just have to get what you need. Right, I got these black and white silhouettes. I downloaded them off the internet. I printed them out. This one hasn't fully properly been stuck yet. I need to just put a bit more glue on the top than this bit, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. Yeah, and I stuck them on. I've done the writing myself. I just copied it off like the designs of writing on the internet. And I think this piece of card might actually be a bit too big. So I might have to cut a bit off the bottom of this one. Measure the card up against the back. Yeah, it's going to be a bit too big. I might have to cut it down. I'll just try and show you slightly inside what it's going to look like. It's too big for the frame. But that, in the end, the frame's just not big enough. I'm going to need a bigger frame. That, in the end, will be... what's it? I've got a bit of hair on tongue there. But that will be what it looks like. It just about fits in my frame. The 220 doesn't fit properly, does it? There, when I've cut it all down, that's what it'll be like in the frame. And that will be a little memory of when, for your family, of when we were in lockdown. Obviously, for some people, it's not a very nice memory. But we've got to remember All we had to do was stay at home. We haven't had to go out to war. If you've got family members that passed away, you probably won't want this memory. But then again, you might. I don't know. Luckily for me, touch wood, I haven't had any family members that have passed away with it or actually had any symptoms. But I do know a few friends that have had the symptoms. So, you know, it's a personal choice. But I just thought this was, for me, this lockdown has been, although I have had a lot of low days, it has been like really, parts of it has been a nice memory because you've got to spend more time with your child. And I don't know, you've seen how well they've coped. Like my daughter, she's coped fantastic. She, every day on the school work day, she has got up, gone in the spare room where I set up a little office for her, and she's gone in there and she's done her homework every single time, Monday to Friday. No complaints whatsoever. There's been a couple of blips where she's been confused with something, and luckily she's worked it out herself. But she's actually enjoyed being at home and just homeschooling herself. And it's given us a chance to like talk about things. Like she asked me a question about something the inspector calls, and I didn't even know. And then we discussed the book. She told me all about what it is all about, because I didn't properly know what the inspector calls story was all about. And she's actually taught me something. She's educated me. So yeah, for me and my daughter, for my daughter especially, she's enjoyed this time. So I thought I'm going to do a little memory. She's not into sentimental things like me, but she'll probably go, what you done that for? But I thought it'll be a lovely memory because she actually has had a nice time. And I've spoke to quite a few children that have enjoyed being homeschooled. So I hope you enjoyed that little craft. What I'm going to do now, because this is actually my vlog, is probably just do some colouring. I've kind of got, because I've done all the painting and decorating in my front room and my hallway and on the landing, now I'm like, there's just nothing left for me to do. I just don't know what to do anymore. Probably could paint the kitchen, but yeah, all I've got to do is colouring, like from colouring, you know, adult colouring books. I'm kind of a bit lost now, and I think we're probably going to have another probably 3, 2, 4 weeks, I don't know, of this lockdown, and I just don't know what to do. Can't get out of the garden because now the weather has gone rubbish. So now I'm end up spending money on my online because I've boredom and eating. Oh yeah, I've been eating loads. It's unreal how much I've been eating. I've got to really start cutting that. And I've been doing my hours exercise, but I don't think it's enough exercise. Just walking the dog around a big field or doing a jog around the field once a day, I really don't think it's enough. But I can't get the motivation to do anything at home. I've got an exercise bike sitting there and I just can't get the motivation at all. I don't know what everyone else is like, because I keep seeing everybody like on Instagram, Facebook doing all these exercises every day, and I'm like, how have you had the motivation to do that for like 40 days now? Because we've been 40 days in lockdown. I really just don't know. So, I don't know, I'm a bit of a slump now. I've done videos, I've got editing to do. After that, I'm like, oh, but one thing I've done to try and keep me busy is I've joined a book club from a YouTuber, Leah Turner, that I watch. That I think is fantastic. She's always happy and jolly. So she started up a book club, which I joined. I couldn't do the first book because I had problems getting the first book, but I will be joining on the second book. We joined an app, book club app, so you could say all your thoughts on the book you read. And yeah, I can't wait to start the next book, so that'll give you something to do. So that's another thing. If you're going to be sitting on your arse all day, just join a book club. But yeah, that's one thing. And now I'm at a loss what to talk about. I really am. We've still got Easter eggs sitting here from Easter. I had a jigsaw puzzle that I've shown you before that is just sitting on the floor because the cats keep going and sleeping on it every time I've like half completed it. So I give up for that. I just don't want to do the puzzle anymore. Yeah, I'm at a bit of a slump. But I'll find something to do, and I'll find some sort of craft, and I will. Oh, I know. I have got my glass cutting tool that I still haven't used that I'm going to practice on. Find a little bit of glass somewhere or wood, and I'm going to practice doing some designs with that. So let's sort out my editing, and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Now bubbled up. Right, what we're going to try out next is this I got from eBay. It cost me about £3, and it's an engraving kit that engraves on glass. And I think, yeah, metal, steel, wood, valuables, collectibles, leathers, and computers. So we're going to try this out. Whether it's going to be any good for me, I don't know. It's battery operated, and I've got an old goo pot. You know, the goo puddings that you get, they all come in glass pots. I've got thousands of glass pots because my daughter loves the goo puddings. Goo is in GU, chocolate puddings. And I've got a spare pot, loads of pots. So I'm going to practice on that. Batteries. Now it doesn't exactly say what batteries. A protective eyewear. I've got my glasses on, so that should be all right. I don't know what batteries it takes. It says batteries not included, but then it doesn't say what. So unscrew an engraver pen for the bottom edge to insert the battery positive end facing up. It doesn't say what battery. I'm assuming it's 2 AA's. Let me get my batteries. Or is it one battery? Positive end facing up. And then we put that in, is that right? Unscrew the engraver pen from the bottom section to insert battery. Why is it like that? Might be like that. And you put that in. Screw it down, and you get another finer engraver that's thick and fine, and it says hold the engraver like you would a pencil with your thumb over the control button. Press the button with your thumb and apply slight pressure. Press the tool down on the surface to be engraved. Hold it at an angle like you would a pencil. I'll see if it's going to work for a start. It's not working. Nothing's going right today. It says positive end facing up. Is it 2 batteries? 1 battery? I don't know. Let's put another one in. Oh. We're not doing too well. Well, I don't know if that's working. I don't know what batteries I'm supposed to be using. Is it 3 batteries? That's 1. Right, it was 2 batteries, wasn't it? Have I put the batteries in the wrong way? There's no other instructions on it to help. Right, I'll get back to you. Right, I had to Google the instructions, and I checked out a YouTube video on it, and I found out my batteries were dead. Basically, that's why it wasn't working. Now I've put proper batteries in, and if you can hear it, that's the noise. And what we're going to do is we're going to test it out and see if it does engrave. So I'm going to write just my initials. You see, can you see there? I'll do it down here so you can see it even better. That's my initial there. E. Oh gosh, keep a steady hand. And they can do a little design just to show you. So it does engrave. It'd be interesting to see if it engraved on wood. Let's see what sort of effect it done. I'm going to use this stand, which was originally my glue gun stand, and we'll see what it does in wood. You have to really keep a steady hand. There it is on a piece of wood. I should probably put my other initial as well. Can you see that? Yeah. So it does do some good engraving. That's my initials I done there. It's not tidy at all. It's quite messy. This is my first time. And on the glass, my initials again. So it does work. It is pretty good, but you have got to have such a steady hand to do it. And obviously, powerful batteries, not batteries that you've used half before. So it is a good tool. You've got the little fine one. If you keep practicing on a piece of glass and wood, you'll probably better perfect it and do designs on glasses. I haven't got a spare glass I could have shown you actually. So you can like make presents. You can do a wine glass with some flowers around it and put the initials on the wine glass. Actually, wait there. Now, I'm not bothered about ruining my wine glass, so I'm going to do it on the wine glass. And you'll be able to see if it's any good. So, I'm just going to do, I'll write Mum. And a bit wonky there. And we'll do it's a bit of wonky love art, but it's better than nothing, and you get the kind of gist of just, if you see there, how good it is. So you can do lots of crafts with it. I'm quite pleased with that, considering it was only a few quid. I will put the price at the bottom of the screen, but yeah, I am quite pleased. Just got to do a bit more practice and have a bit more of a steady hand. Obviously, I haven't got a steady hand, but because it looks a bit rubbish, but you get the gist. So, thumbs up for that product. I'm going to give that one 9 out of 10 because of the price and what it does. And I'm now going to pack it away. And I will catch you in a bit. And then find out some more crafts and ideas and things to do. Hello, welcome back. I'm going to show the finished off result of my crafts I've done. Now, I've just got to tell you a little story. Probably be funny to you, but it wasn't to me. I just went to put my phone in the little tripod to video. And when you put it in the tripod, the clips that clamp down press your side buttons. Well, it pressed my side buttons, and all of a sudden I had an alarm noise go off going whoop, whoop. I thought, what the hell is that? Looked down, I was accidentally ringing 999. So just a warning, when you put your phone into your tripod grip, especially when you've got an iPhone 8 like me, make sure it's not pressing on your sound button and your off button, because oh my god, I jumped out of my skin. I never knew that noise happened when you press down and press emergency numbers. I'm still like on edge now, thinking I'm gonna get a phone call in a minute, just from 999 or something, to say, did I actually need help? God, oh my god, I feel terrible. I'm still shaking actually. I'm still shaking. Oh, it's funny now, but it weren't funny then, believe me. Anyway, let's get on with the craft. Right, here is the bed's cage that I spray painted over with the grey spray paint. It was originally black, as you'll see because you'll be watching my video. Now it is grey. I was going to do it white, but I thought I'd do it grey to match my front room. So that's that. So that's upcycled. I still keep thinking I'm going to get a phone call. Look at my phone. And we were painting these, so these have all been painted now. And then I made some little, well, not pom-poms, but I got some bits of wool, wrapped them around my hand like that, cut the bottom, put a bit of string around the top bit, and then thread them onto a piece of twine, and then you've got this little design. And then we get an old photo frame. All this stuff can be got from Poundland or anywhere. Normally get my photo frames from Poundland, but for some reason this is not the Poundland one. This is the Georgia Asda one, but Poundland ones are what really I would be getting, because I think they're a bit cheaper. And we take the back off. If I can get it open. Oh my dear, I'm still panicking from that noise. I didn't know your phone made a noise when that happened. Was it because I pressed on all 3 buttons by mistake and it was ringing? I don't know. Anyway, we take the back off. And now, you've got a choice of different backgrounds. This is with the black background. I might actually have to do this a bit smaller. I'm not sure yet. But what we do, you know, that background, or you could have the white background, or you can have the gold background. For now, I'm going to be doing the black background. And what we do is we just put the face down on the photo frame. Just make sure the layout's going to be perfect. I don't finish off my sentences when I'm doing this. As you can see, just made that sure the layout's perfect, like that. We'll put you down here so you can probably see a bit better. And then we'll put, it's going to be that way, the black backing on. Now if it's too thick, you won't be able to put the backing on. For some reason I can't get that because it keeps getting caught on the edge hook. But at the minute, that seems to be going on. And then you can cut these pieces of string. I just want to make sure it's properly. And that's a bit squashed. I'm not sure if that looks any good. What we might do, it does look a bit too squashed for my liking. So we're going to shorten these. And I have to quick way shortening them. Is you just take the middle off. And we'll just take about half. And because we've took half off, we've got a spare piece of string, if you notice. So then we get the string. we tight over. Do 2 knots to make sure it's tight. And then we do the same with the other ones. We'll speed this bit up. Right, that's all reduced down, so now we're going to put the back on again. Just make sure some of the ends are all level. Because that's going to be the other thing now, probably the ends won't be level. Let's double check. I want them to have nice neat edges. I've got blunt scissors, so it's not helping. There. And you can do the coloured wool to whatever colour theme your house is. Now, this one's a gift, so I'm not probably 100% what colour theme the house is. We're going to be, but I suppose if the colour theme changes, then you could change the design. Right, now that fits a lot better. And press the ends down. We can cut these ends off. And there's a little picture. There you go. With the white background, but you can't really see that one very well with the white background. I'll show you the gold. And there is with the gold background. I actually think the gold looks pretty good, better than I thought. And just to show you as well, I've also done a smaller version, and that's with the gold background. So there's a big and small version of it. I'm going to give the smaller version as one as a gift, housewarming gift for my niece and her boyfriend, along with some other stuff. Hello, today is the 7th of May. I nearly said April then. I just come on, thought I'd do a bit of a chat instead of showing you a load of crafts, a bit, because you just don't want to see crafts constantly from my vlogs. Today is like day 2 of a really bad migraine I've got. At first I thought it was my sinus trouble I get in my head, my sinus pain, and then I thought perhaps it's some new tablets I've been taking that made me feel really sick. But I stopped taking them well about 36 hours ago now, and I've still got such a bad head. It just feels everywhere, all over my head. My cat's just shot out the door. Don't know why. So yeah, I feel sick with it, and it's just, I can't explain it. It's just really bad migraine. And we've had lovely weather yesterday, and we've got lovely weather today, and I can't go out and enjoy it. Yesterday I was constantly on the sofa all afternoon for about 5 hours. I think I was asleep while my daughter was doing her schoolwork. My 15-year-old was doing her schoolwork upstairs. She came down to check on me, and then obviously I checked that she'd done all right with the schoolwork. She's been great with the schoolwork, actually. She just gets up, sits at the computer and does it, no problems. There's only twice she's asked me for help. And when she has asked me for help and didn't know the answer, we decided to talk about the subject she was asking me a question about. And then from talking about it, because it was about the spectacles. I don't know if I said that already. No. Yeah, we spoke about it, and then she just found the answer herself by telling me all about it. So yeah, I'm quite lucky I haven't got young kids. If I had young kids and I had to work from home, that would be so challenging and so stressful. And I really feel for any parent out there as having to do that. Even any parents having to do homeschooling, because, you know, I'm quite lucky the age my daughter is now. I can't imagine if this had happened when I had 4 kids at home having to be homeschooled. Right, I'm going to try and go now because I'm feeling so sick still. It's finding it really difficult even talking with this flipping migraine. I'm a bit disappointed because I wanted to read a book that I bought from another YouTuber because I still haven't read it. It's been about a year. Can't do that. And I still got some crafts I need to do. I need to hoover up. And I can't do any of it. And this is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. We might hear on Sunday any if there's going to be a lessening of the lockdown. I personally think it's too early. Don't know what everybody else's views are, but I think it's too early myself to release anything. But I've got no control over it. I have to do what Boris Johnson says. And it is VE Day coming up. And for VE Day, even though I don't know if any neighbours are going to be celebrating it, I done some red, white and blue pom-poms. I'm going to turn the camera around because I've got them hanging up, ready on my fireplace. That's for VE Day. Not that I know if you're celebrating it, but yeah, so that's my little contribution. I know. Sorry about that. I'm now going to just try and rest for a bit again, see if I can get rid of this flipping migraine. And I'll try and find something more exciting to do and show you on another vlog. Right, see you soon. Take care, everyone. Be safe.